Right. Hello. My fellows. What's up, everybody? I am your girl, Donna, the billionaire, and I'm back with another video. Of course, we're going live today, but I had to just come out and tell y'all a little something, okay? As y'all know, every time I get live, I gotta do my inventory, okay? And we only got a couple more left because I mostly did all of them. But we're just gonna sit here and do this real quick while I holla at y'all, okay? So, what I want to tell y'all is that a lot of people holding themselves back, right? Because they sitting somewhere and they thinking that they are waiting on the life they want to come instead of just living it, right? So, like, for example, and I just feel like I got to touch on this for a reason, because a lot of people are inspired by the things that I have to say. And so if anything that you want, all you literally, it sounds so cliche, but anything that you want, all you have to do is go get it. And I think the only reason why people think it's hard to get it is because they lack the confidence to go get it, okay? So say, for example, you want a husband, you don't want to be single no more. Let's just say, for example. All that means is you have to literally know exactly what type of person you want, and you got to know that you're not taking no for an answer. You're not just going to be just dating on anybody. You're not just going to be letting anybody walk in and out of your life. You're not just going to let somebody come and just use you like a doormat, just lay with you and leave. Like, you ain't just going to let nobody play with you. So moral of the story is, if you know what you want, all you have to do is go get it. If you want to be wealthy, all you got to do is wake up every single day and live the exact life that you want. And everything else is going to start accumulating. Your numbers are going to start accumulating. Your audience is going to start accumulating. Your money going to start accumulating. Like, I think people just really overthinking it. And they be sitting somewhere waiting like, no, I'm just going to wait till I get this much money to go do this. So I'm going to just wait till I get on my feet. And I'm just like, no, you have to literally live exactly how you want to live every single day, and just know that you are the person that you want to be. It's not no almost in a minute fit to gonna be like, what are you talking about? You only got one life, and you gotta be who you want to be today, and not thinking, oh, I gotta just do stuff like this for a minute. No, you don't. You have to get up every day and have the confidence that everything you want is coming right now. Okay? First of all, you can't be scared. One thing people is holding themselves back about is being scared to interact with other people, being scared to talk to other people, not having the confidence to be like network savvy. Like, I done went to events and it's thousands of people there, but ain't nobody talking to each other. How people supposed to know who you is if you ain't saying nothing to nobody? How people supposed to know about your brand if you're not promoting it? Like, you're not even trying to be who you think you want to be in your head, because the person who you want to be know how to network. The person who you know how to be, who you want to be is going to put in the work to get it. Like, some people be just like, oh, I'm not going to start my clothing line because I don't have this, I don't have that. Wrong way to think about it. Because if you just say, if you was to mock up one t-shirt, one shirt and wear it, right? People start asking you, where you get that shirt from? Who brand is that? Whatever. No, that's my brand. Oh, can you give me one? Yeah. Have them front the money for it. Have them pay for it in advance and tell them when you're going to deliver it to them. That's already one client that you have. You just up. So say if like you paid $30 to get your mock-up that you wearing. Then you just charge the other person like, this shirt $50 though. They give you the $50. You go get that shirt made for the $30. You keep the $20. But now you have one client who's buying from you, not only buying from you, they're wearing your brand. So now they're wearing it around other people. Somebody else gonna be like, where you get that from? Next thing you know, the other person finna come do their order. You make another 20 off that 50 because you go mock theirs up, and you manage the money that way. Before you know it, you able to have your website, you got your whole brand, you feel me? But I think people think that that's what it is. Nah, I got it. I can finally say it right. People be trying to wait basically until they got everything together. And I feel like that's the wrong move, because if you never get started, you never gonna have everything together. Like, I'm just confused as to how you think all of this finna fall out the sky, you know? Like, you literally got to wake up every day and live and be the person that you are envisioning in your head. You can't sit up there and say, no, I'm just going to wait till next year to start my clothing line, because, like, no. Then you're going to be starting from square one with one customer. You waited a whole entire year to make one customer. It don't make no sense. Like, hear what I'm saying. Hear me. If you get started today, a year from now, you will be further than the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It sounds crazy how I'm saying it, but if you wait a whole year from now, next year you're starting from square one. But if you get started today, next year, you probably halfway where you want to be. Like, you probably got 10 clients. A whole year is a long time to only have 10 clients, but it doesn't matter because you got started. If you don't get started, you basically just setting yourself back for no reason. Like, listen to me, y'all. You got to live the life that you want every single day. Nobody better not come up to me and ask me, am I a billionaire? I'm going to say, yep, because I am. Did all the money hit my account yet? Nope. But am I a billionaire? Yes, I am. Because I'm living that life every single day. I'm putting my money where it's supposed to go. I'm making sure my network tight and I'm not dealing with people who ain't own nothing. I'm making sure that everything that I do in my life is contributing to me being a billionaire. I'm not waiting until I'm a billionaire to say I'm a billionaire. I'm confused as to how that even works. Like, no, I am Donna the billionaire. And every day I wake up, I'm going to operate like Donna the billionaire. You feel me? We're not doing all that. Oh, I'm finna be. I'm about to be. What? No, we're not doing that. You are already everything that you want to be. You a model? Oh, okay. That means every day you get up, you better strike a pose. And you better make sure that every day you signing up for some agency. Now, don't get me wrong. I act and I am with an agency, and when I signed up with them, I didn't pay no money. They pay me every time I get on set. I didn't pay them no money. So I don't really believe in like those agencies that make you like pay all this money up front and stuff like that. I personally don't. It's probably people who with agencies and they probably work for them, but I am not. I'm not with no agency like that. I didn't pay nothing to be a part of their agency, and they book me on TV shows and they pay me per hour. So just make sure all the decisions that you make is literally contributing to the person that you claim that you are. Like, don't make no dummy moves and let people take advantage of you and stuff like that, because then you're going to get discouraged. You're going to start to feel like, I invested all this money and this and that and this and that, and it's not working out. And then you're going to quit because you think it's not working out. You cannot blame you doing stuff the improper way on something not working out. Like, for instance, people that do music, right? They would think that music is not working for them, but they have not taken the proper steps. They don't have their publishing companies. They don't have their royalty companies. They don't have the companies. I ain't gonna say I'm on here because you gotta pay me. Listen, but I made videos about this, like how to make money in music. I made videos about this, so go check out my channel. But they don't have the actual companies that collect their data to actually get them on billboards. They are not with proper PR. just certain stuff they not doing right. So after so long of them doing music, they think that music is not working for them. That's not the case. You're not taking the proper steps in order for you to be successful in music. So it's like, yeah, you live every day like the person that you are aspiring to be, but make sure the steps are proper so that you're not wasting time and wasting money, which leads to being discouraged, which leads to you quitting too early because you're like, yo, I just spent almost $50,000 in this music thing. Yeah, but you only spent it on studios and cover art and beats and I don't know what else, but you ain't put it where it was supposed to be. If you was to put $50,000 in the right places, you would see a difference in your music. You can't count the times you was playing around and not doing the stuff right and count that towards you not being successful. You only can count the right, proper moves that you made towards being successful. The BS, the wasting of time, the wasting of money, you cannot count that towards, oh, it didn't work for me. I tried it already. You tried it the wrong way. It didn't work for you. Like, a lot of people a lot of people I know do that. They spend money on studios. They spend money on cover art. They spend money on beats. They spend money on performances and stuff like that. But all of the business behind music don't be right. And then they turn around and they say, oh, I've been doing this for 4 years. It ain't working and blah, blah, blah. Like, no, you're not taking the proper steps. Okay? So you can't blame your success on you not even taking the proper steps. I can see if you was doing all the right things and then you said that this not working for me. I get it. You might need a little help. You might need to change your image. You might, a little something. I don't know. But if you're not taking the proper steps, you can't just say that something's not working for you. A lot of people, that's where they mess up at. They quit way too early. They quit way too early. Or they spend too much time taking the wrong steps. And it doesn't work. So, yeah. You're going to be a celebrity makeup artist? Homegirl. Make sure that you do your best work and that you do some events, some free stuff. You get somebody with some popularity in your seat. You do a great job and you market yourself properly. Eventually, you're going to be doing great makeup because, you're going to be doing celebrity makeup because these celebrities need makeup artists. They always need somebody on their team in a different city when they're going on tour, when they're doing this, when they're doing that, but they want the best people doing their stuff. Some people be ahead of their time too, thinking that they're the best and they haven't made it there yet. That is another problem. Like when people put themselves out there too early. Like when I first started doing music, I had amazing music, but my production was trash. Okay, like the people who mix and master and stuff like that, it was completely trash. So basically I was putting out hits, but the production was terrible. And you can hear like it needed more mixing, it needed mastering and stuff like that. And so I took it all down because I didn't want to mess up my name and mess up my image, before I even got a shot. So now that I have everything I need, y'all don't know that I make music because I never talk about it on this channel, but I definitely still do music and it will be out when the time is right. And this time when it come out, the world gonna know because God blessed what I'm doing. But I'm not in a rush for that because music is lifelong royalties. It's money that you're gonna get paid for the rest of your life. So once you put it out, you just leave it out and you let people catch wind of who you are. And eventually, everything gonna be what it's supposed to be. Like I said, long as the business behind it is proper. So whatever it is that you want to do, y'all, like I said, be that person every day. Don't sit up here and waste your time and wait and tell yourself lies about, how you gotta wait this amount of time and, you gotta have this amount of money and blah, blah, whatever. Like, you're wasting your life. Tomorrow not even promised to nobody. Don't do that. Like, when I first started YouTube, for 2 whole years before I started YouTube, I told myself I was not gonna do YouTube until my face was clear. I got so tired of waiting on my face to clear up because I wasn't sitting still. Like when I was up north, because we stay in the snow and it's not, the sun don't be eating us up like that, my face would be clear. But then I went to Florida, I went to Texas, I was traveling, I went to Vegas, I was traveling all over the world, and all of them different climates and that different sun and stuff start messing my face up. And I just was like, man, I don't know when my face gonna be clear again. So if I wait on my face to get clear, I probably would never be a YouTuber. So I just got started. Like, and now people know me for being on YouTube. Like, and I went through a phase where my skin was horrible on YouTube. You can go look at it. Like, I went through a phase when I was looking a hot mess, but I didn't quit. I was using what I was going through as content. I was still trying out products, using it, whatever like that, and showing it to y'all. And now, my face is clear. People saw the glow up. They saw it from when it was messed up. They see it now. Like, but I didn't wait, because if I would have waited, first of all, I waited 2 years before I even got started. If I would have continued to wait, I would now have like maybe 1 follower. Like, what? I didn't want to wait no more. So now I got 2,000 subscribers. Shout out to y'all. And it's all because I decided to just get started. And that's with anything. Just get started. My very first year doing taxes, I had only 3 clients. No, not my very first year. My very first year I had 3 clients. But I didn't count that year because I only had 3 clients. The year after that I made 50,000. So I think I had about I think I had about 100 clients maybe. But I got started. That's the point. I got started. I did not wait. I did not throw in the towel thinking, okay, I can't start my tax company until I got all these. Like, no. If I would have waited till listen, let's just start right here. If I would have never gotten started and had only 3 clients my first year, other people would have never known about me, and I would have never made it to 100 clients that very next year. You have to have some type of proof that you can really do what you say you do in order for other people to shop with you. So it's best for you to just get started, because even if you start out and you only got 2 people, say you got a coaching program or something, and you only got 2 people, right? Once them 2 people tell somebody else, like, nah, she really know her business, she really good at what she do, I think you should try her out and see if she can help you. That's the proof. The proof is what you've already done. Like, I teach people everything that I do. I teach other people. I got 3 books out right now. How could I have ever told somebody that I'm an author and that I can teach you how to write your own books and publish them if I had never done it? I would just be talking, running my mouth. There's no proof. So it don't matter what it look like. It's best you just get started. Like, get started. Just live the life that you want every day, no matter what it looks like. I told y'all how my lash business started. All I could afford at first was well, not all I could afford. That'd be a storytelling. But it wasn't all I can afford. But what I did, because it was a new industry for me, is I bought only 50 lashes at first. I bought 50 packs of lashes because I was new to the industry and I wanted to make sure I would have clients first. And then I started to buy like 150 and 300 and stuff like that because I didn't want to sell out while people looking for me. But I started with only 50 packs of lashes because I wanted to get started. I didn't want to be making no flyers, running around telling people I'm a wholesale lash dealer and I ain't got no inventory. Like, what? They're gonna be like, oh, for real, you got it right now? Where's that? Oh, I gotta order it. Like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And that's with anything. Stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. So now when people ask me what I do, I got a whole line of things that I can show them. I got books. I got my podcast. I got my YouTube channel. I got my tax business. Whew, man, I got stuff, but I had to get started because I didn't want nobody to never shine the spotlight on me and ask me what I do, and I ain't got no proof. We not doing that. That's why I say live the life that you want, because you want people to follow you, right? You want to build an audience. They're going to be looking at you like, what do I have to follow? What do I have to subscribe to? What do I like? What? Somebody gonna come. So when you first get started, right? Say just for instance, your YouTube channel. When you first get started, you might only have like, you know, say 50 subscribers or 150 subscribers because they just subscribe because they like that first video or that second video that you put out. But the more you put out videos, okay, your first video got you 50 subscribers. Your second video might have got you 100 subscribers because they really liked it. Your third video probably got you 50 more subscribers, but they're accumulating as you continue to drop videos. So before you know it, now I have 2,000. I only been on YouTube for a year. I'm already monetized. So it's like, get started. Do not make excuses. Do not waste your time. Like, you don't, I'm telling you, it's the worst thing that you ever want to do is waste time. Because if I would have started YouTube the very year God told me to, I would have way more than 2,000 subscribers. But I didn't. I was too self-conscious. I was too worried about, oh, my face broke out, blah, blah, blah. I didn't want people to see me with no acne or whatever like that because I was a singer. Like, they gonna think, like, they gonna think all type of stuff about me. So I wasn't getting started, but that was the craziest thing I ever could have did. The best thing I ever did was just to get started. And anything that I did, just get started. Doing webinars. I didn't care. I started posting events on Eventbrite before I knew if anybody was gonna come. Just teaching people stuff. Teaching people how to write and publish their own books because I'm an author. Teaching people how to monetize their content. Teaching people money and music. I was literally teaching everything I could on Eventbrite. I didn't care if it was only one person who bought a ticket. It does not matter. That's one more person that knows who I am, that knows what I do, who can support or share. It does not matter. Like, just get started. The people, the audience is going to accumulate. The people is going to accumulate. And I ain't going to lie to you. The best audience that I have that I recommend is not Instagram. I ain't going to lie to you. Instagram is like people just come on there and they watch you and they don't support. Or they watch you so they can copy. Or they watch you because they jealous or like whatever. But my experience is that live streaming platforms, not just YouTube. I be on other sites that people think is like data sites like Tag, POF, Super Live, Pay You. And then the thing about those is that you're promoting your brand, but you're getting paid for it. So all day I'm on there and I'm going live. I'm meeting new people in all different cities, states, countries, right? They're sending me gifts and payments and stuff like that. So I'm getting paid to promote my business as I'm meeting new people. And then I'm also gaining new support. And some people actually support me in real life, like cash at me money and stuff like that. Like people who I've helped because I was just speaking out and they liked what I was talking about. So to me, I don't know, Instagram, Facebook is a really good platform. Don't get me to tripping talking about Meta like that, okay? Facebook groups is really cool, especially when you're looking for like YouTube support or you're looking to grow your Instagram or whatever like that. I'm in this group called the Girls Room. Really good group. A lot of business women. For any ladies, if you've ever heard of Lemon 8, Lemon 8 is a really good platform. It's like a girl community and like it grows so fast. Another thing, Threads, I don't know half of the people that's on my Threads. It grew so fast. Like Twitter, LinkedIn, the platforms where you can really see your analytics and see how many people can see your posts and stuff like that. Like those type of platforms, really good. To me, Instagram is like for, I don't know, to me, Instagram is like for just to keep people updated. I think Instagram is for updates. You post something and you leave it there. So if people ever, it's like a resume. So if people ever want to know who you are, they can go back to your Instagram and check you out. But as far as interaction, people who support, people who talk to you, people who alive and jumping, okay, to me, that's not it. I need my interaction. Like, I need people talking to me. I need people asking me questions. I need people like really interested in what I have going on, and not even what I have going on, because mostly everything that I have going on is to benefit the culture. I talk about business, finances, real estate, financial products like insurance, retirement, stuff like that. Like the things that I'm really into in real life. Yes, I have businesses. I have a tax business, a lash business. I'm an author. I have a podcast. That is just my creative stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a business consultant. I'm still in school for business. Like, helping people build their businesses is what I like to do, because what I don't like is seeing people struggling when they really don't have to be. A lot of people are only struggling because they are missing pieces. It's like it's a puzzle and it's some pieces missing. And if I can help you, I'm going to help you. Like, y'all gotta get the fries out the oven before they burn. Ain't nobody moving. Bing bong. Please get the fries out before they burn. But yeah, so if y'all got any questions to ask me, go ahead and ask me, because I just feel like I needed to get on here and tell y'all, like, live the life you want. And then another thing, clout does not equal revenue. I want to be the one to tell y'all, because let me tell y'all something. You can have a really small knit community, like 50 people, right? Say you got a small knit community of 50 people. Just ride with me. Do not leave off here, because I'm about to tell you something that could change your life, right? Say you got a small community of only 50 people, right? But you have something to offer them that is so valuable. Like, literally I walk people through how I bought my first house for $1,500, right? That house made me mad money. I ain't even gonna sit up here and cap. But I literally walk people through the steps. I show them what houses not to buy. I show them what to look for. I help them just through the whole entire process, right? And just let's get back to it. If you got a community of, say, 50 people, and you have so much value to offer them that maybe you can charge them $1,000. You're getting paid $50,000 a month, or however so often, just off 50 people. Do not think that you gotta have 40,000, this and that, and all of this. Like, no, you start with a close-knit community that is actually supporting you. Everything else will grow, because word of mouth is something serious, okay? You can start with 50 people, and next thing you know, every one of those 50 people only told one person about you. Now you got 100 people. And that other one person told another person about you. Now you got 150 people. You cannot overthink the situation. Just really think numbers make numbers. Think about how, if you had 20 people, how you can service them so good that you can charge them, you know, like a really good, valuable price to where you're actually benefiting off of it. Maybe you charging 20 people $500. You get what I'm saying? Like, really just do this number game and really think about how you can reach your goal without overthinking the situation. Because the moment you get to overthinking the situation, baby, you missing out. Okay? You missing on out. I don't want to do these anymore. I'm going to do another kind. I hope y'all benefiting from what I'm saying, because I think society and the internet and everything got people overthinking, and therefore they are staying stagnant. Therefore, they are staying stagnant and they're not even getting started. Like, if you got, I don't care if you have 20 followers, you better service those 20 followers so good so good that all 20 of them is actually purchasing what you have to offer. Because once you got them locked in so good, they're going to tell somebody. And that's it right there. If they tell somebody, it's a wrap. What else you looking for? That's all you doing. You trying to lock in the people that you got so good that they want to tell somebody else. Now, we do live in a society where people are very, very selfish with information because they don't want nobody else coming up next to them. So you might get the people who might not tell somebody else, but even if they don't tell their sister because they don't want their sister to come up rich with them like Krishan and her sister, they might actually tell one of their close friends. Because it's so crazy to me. Sometimes people will want another person to come up before they see their family come up. But even if they don't tell like their closest person, they might go and tell a stranger that they just met. Like, oh no, I know this girl. She do this, blah blah blah, and go check her out. And now you have another client. But I feel like that's the most important thing that you can do is capitalize off of the audience that you already have. Don't overlook them. The moment you overlook the audience that you already have, you already done messed up. Because if you overlook them, you overthinking. Listen, in order to get to 20,000 followers, you first gotta dominate the 20 that you have. Okay? If you get 20 people to become super fans, which means they truly love your content, they truly love what you're doing, they interacted, they talking to you, it's just that 20, once you service them so well, it's only right that you're gonna get more. So don't overlook what God says, do not despise small beginnings. So do not overlook the small followers that you have. Like, I only got 20 followers. I don't want to be on Instagram. It doesn't matter. Work them 20 followers. Do you hear me? It's going to turn into 40 and it's going to turn into 80. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta learn how to capitalize. Because like I said, if you got a small audience of 50 and you start and you offer them $1,000 product a month, but you offer them so much value, maybe it's a one-on-one webinar with you and you literally teaching them games, something that they have no idea about, they're gonna be willing. But you probably thinking, who gonna pay $1,000? And that's where you have to change your mindset and change your targeted audience too. Because at this time in life, I ain't even gonna cap to you. The economy moving so fast, you should not even be servicing people who are not making enough money to pay to invest in themselves. Let's say it like that. If you're talking to people who can't invest in themselves, you still got some growing to do because your audience might be off. You might got the wrong audience because the economy is moving so fast now. It should be nobody who's not making at least $5,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? Like it should not be. Listen, rent is already $225, $2,700, $2,800. So you should not even be marketing your products to people who are not even making at least $5,000 a month. And if you are doing that, you on a slow roll of actually reaching the type of wealth that you're looking for. Because you got to switch up your audience. You got to switch up your clientele, and you have to know that, okay, I'm only servicing people who I know have a budget. And why do these people have a budget? Because they already have a growth mindset. They know that they need a mentor in order to reach their next level. They know that it's things that they don't know, and they want to get there quicker, so they don't mind paying for information. Maybe they've been watching you and they know you know your stuff, and they like, yo, I ain't trying to make all the mistakes. I'm really trying to get to where I'm going, so I'm just going to go ahead and pay for this information, get this sauce, and get to what I need. So you really want to just make sure that you on point, first of all, as a business owner, knowing what type of people you looking to service, know what type of people you looking to service, and knowing already that you need people with a certain type of mindset. We always try to feed the block, so to speak, which means we always try to go back to our hoods and stuff like that and help the people, and that's fine when it's time for that. But sometimes you got to go outside of that in order to really get that next level, and then you can go back and help them. But sometimes you got to go after the people who, you know, look, I already know that they got a budget for this. I know that they know what it takes to win. And so I'm gonna market my products to them first. And then when the time is right, I can go back and maybe do some type of discount or do an outreach or do something just off the love of helping the people in my surroundings. All the time, the people that's in your immediate surroundings, those are not going to be the people that come up off their pockets $1,000 or $1,500 to pay for the knowledge that you have to share. So at first, you might want to kind of like not look over them, but you got to look past them for a second and be like, okay, I'm going to help you back there who jumping up and down with that $1,000, like, help me. I know what it takes to win. I know I need a mentor. I know that I have to pay for information. I know that it costs to win out here. Help me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Aside from targeting the audience that you have and tackling it and dominating it, you also have to know what type of people that you need to service. You got to know what type of people you need to service. So, man, this was a good conversation. If y'all got any questions, definitely ask me. I'm here. But live the life you want, and it takes strategy. Like everything that I just told you, like don't despise small beginnings, tackle that small audience. If all you got is a small audience and a couple of people watching you, service them so good that they don't want to go nowhere, that they want to tell somebody else. But you also gotta not let your information fall on deaf ears either, right? So, okay, so say you got 20, I can see if this happens, right? Say if you got an audience of only 20 people, but none of them are supporting because they are not in the right mindset. They don't believe in investing in themselves. They don't believe in investing in knowledge. They don't believe in stuff like that. So therefore, you have the wrong audience watching you. And so maybe you need to do something like revamp your content or have a different strategy where maybe you giving out free information to let people know you really know your stuff, and now you're attracting people who are actually interested in what you have to say. Maybe it's something that you could do differently to get people who are actually interested in investing in themselves, right? So always have a strategy, and you got to know and you got to pay attention to the numbers. You got to pay attention to the analytics because that's what's going to tell you, okay, I need to change something. Okay, they're not receiving this well. Let me switch it up. Let me do something else. Let me offer this. Let me do a discount. Let me do a sale. Let me do a challenge. Let me do a giveaway. Like, you got to really look at your audience and know what they need and like know how to get to them. You don't just post stuff and leave it there and think people about to come. Like, if the post is really that good, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But like, really, I'm talking about we in a society where people are consuming information so fast, and as you can see, it's millions of people on Instagram. Like, so if you think you about to drop an Instagram post and you about to get just so many people just sell your stuff out, I don't know. It don't really work like that. You gotta already have that type of support system where you know whatever you drop, people gonna sell out. And that's because you've been doing this and you know what your audience is like. But when you first get started, that ain't how that works. You gotta do the footwork. To me, in person is always better, except for like your Amazon or something like that. Like, so I'm an Amazon influencer. I just promote products. I wash my face. I do all type of stuff and I record it. And I'm so thankful to God because I'm now getting paid from Amazon just as an influencer, right? But what I'm basically saying is you got to use different avenues and you got to know what avenues to use. You can't just think, I'm going to tell you, I ain't going to lie to you. Instagram is cool, but that's not, to me, that's not the money maker for me. That's not, it's cool, but it's more just people just watching you and like people trying to compete with you and like just weirdo stuff. I honestly think Instagram is like, just like a little billboard. You just post and you leave updates for people. You let them know what's going on now. But I don't post on there every day because what am I wasting my time for when this is not where my sales are coming from? You know? My sales be on other stuff like Lemonade, Pinterest, like I said, Tag, POF, Super Live. I love YouTube. Just certain different stuff where the audience is a bit more interactive. Instagram is a joke. To me, Instagram is a joke. It's a whole bunch of people that's addicted to being on there watching other people and competing with other people. It's like, don't you know how the boys go to the gentleman's club and soon as somebody else buy bottles and have the sparks and all that and they get to throwing money crazy, then you get another boy who's trying to compete with him and look like he the money man, so he start doing the same thing. To me, that's what Instagram is like. It's like a club and everybody just trying to outdo everybody. It don't be really no real intent on there. It just be a whole bunch of strolling and like it's so weird to me. Like even TikTok is an amazing marketing tool. Like, I only got like 100 and something people on my TikTok, but my videos be going up to like 900 and all that. Like, it be people. I like interaction and I like when people really live. Like, hey, how'd you do that? Or where'd you get that from? Or can you tell me how? Like, that's the type of energy I need if I'm gonna be on the platform. Instagram don't give that. So. Yeah. This been a good talk, gang. This been a really good talk. I hope that y'all got something from this. I really do. Rewind it, watch it again, whatever you need to do. But I did this one for y'all. I put on for the gang on this one. I hope that as you listening to this, you really think about what I'm saying and you get some numbers together and you make the plan work, because all you need to make a plan work is numbers. That's all. I always been a numbers girl. Like I literally traveled the world when I was in elementary school playing this game called Academic Games. I won so many trophies and stuff. Like math always been my thing. But now that I'm older, it's not even just about math. It's about money. And it's about how to make things work. See, people think that you gotta have just like this big massive following, and that's not true. And that's why I'm here to tell y'all that's not true. Because a lot of people who have a big following, they don't necessarily know how to make money. And that's where the lines get crossed at. Because if you got a big following but you don't know how to make no money, your following is obsolete. It's just a lot of people watching you and watching your downfall, unless you doing it on your channel or something. Like when Krishan first came out, she made it known. She don't know how to upload her music to platforms or none of that stuff. She made it known, right? But if she was to act a fool how she been acting and putting all her business on her own channel, she would be making mad money off of her channel being monetized. But she didn't. She just like let all the blogs be all in her business. That don't necessarily mean I love Krishan. Don't never get it twisted. That's my sister, okay? But what I'm saying is, people who have a big following, that does not necessarily mean that they are making a lot of money. You can have a very small following and be making a lot more money than people who have a big following, because some of these people don't know business. They don't know how to make numbers. They don't know stuff. They just have a lot of people watching them. And it's so crazy because if y'all know the boy who did Boot Gang, right? Boot Gang, I think that's what it's called. He actually came to our church yesterday and he said exactly what I'm saying right now. And he was like, man, I had such a big audience, but I wasn't making money like I thought I was. And like, I had to figure it out. And his name right now is Holy Gabbana, Gabanna, Holy Gabbana on Instagram, because he changed his whole life. Like, he literally just lived for God now, but he still do music. He got good music and everything like that. But that just goes to show that what I'm saying is not a joke. And you can have all the followers in the world. If you don't know how to monetize your audience, you ain't doing nothing but let a whole lot of people in your business for no apparent reason. So focus on how to monetize the audience, how to monetize your content. Like, that's what the focus is. It's not about having 100,000 followers if you don't even know how to monetize 20 followers. Like, if you don't know how to monetize your audience, you're doing nothing but humiliating yourself on national internet. Like, don't be that person. Do anything for clout. Don't be that person. Because that person, just the same way that they was watching you when the numbers was going up, they gonna be watching you fail. They gonna be watching you when your famous self have to go get a job at TJ Maxx or McDonald's. So the focus should always be, how am I going to monetize this audience? How am I going to monetize this community that I have that's just watching me every day, that's tuning in every day? Like, I hope y'all hearing me, because we in the era where people don't want nothing but clout, and they're keeping their fronts up for real, but it ain't really no motion behind it. And that's just something that I never wanted to be. I never wanted to be that girl. Hey. I never wanted to be that girl, like a starving artist, making music but not making no money, or famous without no money. Like, then I never wanted to be that girl. And that's why even when I started to get static and like people started to know, like, oh, she can sing, she do music, blah, blah, blah. It was, so music is a gift that I have. It's what God gave me. So I'm going to do it regardless, but I'm about my check. Okay, I'm about my check. So I had to realize and figure out how I was going to monetize my life. You're not finna just have me out here spending all my money on music and videos and my family not wealthy. We ain't doing it like that. For real though. We ain't doing it like that. That is not how we giving it up, okay? Because there's a lot of people that got these big audiences and they just don't know how to monetize. They don't know how to monetize their community. And it's a complete waste of life and energy. Next thing you know, you look up 5-10 years later and all you got is some clout. I'm just confused. I am confused because clout don't pay no bills, honey, unless you know how to monetize your community. So that's why we're having this conversation. Like, that's rule number one. I feel like that should be, oh no. For real though, I feel like that should be the first thing people think about before they get on the internet and act the fool. Okay. Now, if I get on here and do this and it go up and people find out who I am, what I'm finna do after this? Am I finna have me a lip gloss line? If I'm finna drop a book? Am I finna, am I finna monetize my YouTube? Whatever it is, you need to figure out, after you turn up for them one time, how are you about to monetize your life? How are you finna turn this thing? Because really all it takes is one time for 1 million people to see you if you set it up properly before you even get started. If you do something, say for instance, right? You got this thing, you got this idea. I'm finna do this, I'm finna go viral, blah, blah, blah. Say if you drop a couple of seconds of the viral video in the public, and all the blogs and stuff pick it up or whatever like that, you should probably have your website or something, some type of subscription service to where they can see the full video. Whatever it is, know how to monetize your content before you get out here making yourself look crazy. Because you out here looking crazy to 1 million people, but you don't know how to monetize your audience. Don't do nothing but make you look crazy. It don't make you no money. It don't feed your family. It don't help your image. It don't help your business. It don't do nothing. So I hope y'all pick up what I'm putting down. I love y'all. Make sure y'all tell somebody about the Billionaire on all platforms. Get to know who I am and what I do. And I hope to see some comments. I hope for y'all to tap in with me no matter how high God take me. I'm gonna always be interactive because I love y'all for real. And like, I don't want to be just rich by myself. I want people to be rich too. Like, I want people to be like, she helped me. She helped me really come up for real. So I'm always gonna be interactive with my audience. When people get to acting crazy comments, threats, trolling, you just miss out on your blessing, okay? Because God chose me to bless a lot of people. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell. Leave me some comments, y'all. Okay? Email me at donnathebillionaire@gmail.com for any business inquiries. After I post this live, make sure you come back and check my description box for my link tree for anything that I'm doing. I'm also Donna the Billionaire on TikTok, Instagram, everything. I love you all and I enjoyed this live. I will see y'all in my next